Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, for our ninth episode of the Ball Boys podcast. And as always, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, the two Mo's. Moji, I'm gonna start with you tonight. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Ramadan day two. Day two, man.
Ramadan, man. Y'all going strong, bro. I know I couldn't do
Yeah,
it
man.
personally, but Naeem, you too, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, man. So it's only day two, man. Ramadan Mubarak to all my Muslims out there, man. My fellow Muslim.
For sure, man. For sure. And today, unfortunately, guys, we are on international break. So not a lot to talk about. Obviously, I mean, there's some results that were kind of noteworthy, but overall, I mean,
Hmm.
just a whole bunch of qualifiers against Liechtenstein and Estonia. We're not too worried about those, bro. We're not too worried about those. But there is some news around Europe that we do want to get into and share our thoughts on. So to start off with, probably the biggest news over the past few days, we just got word that Bayern Munich just sacked Julian Nagelsmann after a couple of years in charge of them, and it came as a big shock for pretty much the whole footballing world because I mean he's a young manager that was doing pretty
Hmm.
good at Bayern. I mean this season they've been a little bit lackluster here and there. Obviously they're still in the title race though with Dortmund and Union Berlin and them in the Bundesliga, and of course in the Champions League they've won all 8 games that they've played. Whether or not they were the most convincing wins, obviously we can argue, but still at the end of the day, to sack your manager during an international break when you're literally challenging for the league and the Champions League at the same time, it's a big shock, man. So I'm gonna ask y'all too what y'all think about this and anything you want to say about that.
I guess like to go off of what you said. He's a young manager. I got a couple fun facts about him. He retired from football at the age of 20 because
Yeah.
of injuries. At the age of 20. You said he was really young. On February 13th, 2016, he became the youngest Bundesliga manager of all time with Hoffenheim, and he was 28 years old. Like, bro, like some of the players on that team were probably so much older than him.
Yeah.
And then he saved them from relegation that season too. And then he helped Hoffenheim qualify for their first Champions League in 2017, 2018. And then he moved to RB Leipzig in 2019. And then I think it was with Bayern or it might have been with Leipzig. I forgot. In he lost to obviously we know he got replaced by Tommy Tuchel for the
Uh-huh.
Bayern job. He lost to Tommy Tuchel in the Champions semifinals in the Champions League when Tuchel was with PSG. So there's a little history, even more history. We go all the way back. Tommy Tuchel used to coach Nagelsmann when he was at Augsburg when he was like really really young. He used to coach him, so that's kind of crazy. So
Coming
like
full
that
circle.
man, that man is it's yeah, like you said, coming full circle. But yeah, it's shocking. Like I get it. Like maybe like you didn't think his two wins against PSG were convincing, but like come on, man, like he's doing good in the Bundesliga, and his track record is pretty good. He's young. You guys are winning games. You said they're in the next leg of the Champions League. I don't see any point of firing him, but obviously we saw reports. I think it was today or yesterday that Nagelsmann is now linked with Tottenham Spurs. So we'll
Yeah, and
see.
obviously before we get into that, because I do want to talk about Spurs too, just to add on about Nagelsmann, obviously we can sit here and say the results. Obviously his track record would be good. I mean, just the fact that he's managing Bayern. I mean, he was always a promising manager though. Like he said, when he was with Leipzig,
Mhm.
they went up against they made it all the way to the semifinal, and then they went against PSG that year, and then PSG obviously beat them. They ended up playing against
Mhm.
Bayern in the final when Hansi Flick. That was back when Hansi Flick was their manager, and yeah, but it's crazy though to me because but the way Bayern have been playing this season, I guess you could argue that just based off of the Bundesliga results that they've had, it might
Mhm.
not be the best, and that it might have been his time to go. But like I've
Mhm.
seen a lot of Bayern fans saying that this came out of nowhere, and it really did. Like
Mhm.
when you put everything into consideration, and I was just thinking about it, like with Bayern especially, well, I think their next game is against Borussia Dortmund in the league as well. So like they sacked him right before that, and I seen that Thomas
Yeah.
Tuchel is gonna take over before that game and all that. But like I don't know, man. The way they have been struggling with injuries and things like that. Obviously, Sadio Mane's been in and out the lineup. He has had the most fantastic. He started off pretty good there, but obviously since then it's been ridden with injuries. Serge Gnabry's been pretty inconsistent this season as well. They lost Lewandowski, obviously, and they're playing with Eric Choupo-Moting up top. That's their striker. Like their team, the Bayern's team this year just isn't like the standard that we've known it to be for the past few years. Obviously, they still got guys like Kimmich that can have a world class match. Well, I mean, he's just a world class player in general, so he can do that anytime. But I don't know what the board could have possibly expected him to do. Did they want him to go like 100% or something? Did they want him to like have Choupo-Moting be like a 40 goal striker in Europe? Like it's just unrealistic. The expectations that it seems like they must have had for him to do this season, it's just unrealistic. But obviously those were just my thoughts when I first saw the news, and then obviously Fabrizio Romano ended up breaking that. I mean, a lot of people were speculating maybe something's going on behind closed doors. Something might have happened that broke the relationship. Maybe he lost the dressing room, and then Fabrizio Romano ended up coming out and saying, that because of the unconvincing style of football that they were playing, that some of the players turned against him, and also that the fact that Thomas Tuchel apparently was touted by Tottenham and a couple other teams that we'll get into. Apparently, that made them act quicker because they're afraid that either one of Tottenham or Real Madrid, who both of which are probably going to have managerial switches in the near future, we're going to pick him up. So they're like, okay, before we let that happen, let's just sack our manager, bring Thomas Tuchel in, want him, and it's a sure bet. But hey, like you said, Nagelsmann linked to a couple of teams, actually, not even just Tottenham. And we're going to get into Real Madrid and Tottenham especially. We're going to have a round revolving door of managers soon, because Carlo Ancelotti has been linked with the Brazil job for a couple months. I remember when they first linked to that job, pretty much Brazil and Real Madrid immediately came out and said, no, it's not happening. And now, like, those reports in Brazil are really starting to pick up. Is Ancelotti going to leave Real Madrid? He's probably going to be gone soon. Is he going to go to Brazil? Who knows? Then obviously in Chelsea, Graham Potter. Go ahead, Mom.
I just want to say, like my thoughts on the sack, bro, or the fire, like why, bro? Because I don't think like they should be in a position to like fire their manager, especially like, battling for the league like this. What's the point of trying to change things up? Like why not try to find a better momentum? Because I think they're just going to lose momentum at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe like what Edwin was saying. Like maybe it was just like they didn't think he could get any better. Maybe I know he's a young manager, but like maybe they just needed like a little spark to maybe help them get a little bit better in the league. But I think this, like you were saying, the sack is kind of weird. Like, I mean, bringing in Thomas Tuchel, like, we all know the way he plays, high press, high intensity. I mean, we all know the Bundesliga is all about physicality and stuff, so that kind of fits the whole league. But that's not his first stint in the Bundesliga. He's with Mainz, Dortmund, and obviously went to PSG. We know what he did at Chelsea with the Champions League. So, yeah, it's kind of – I mean, the fit – I see the fit with Tommy Tuchel, but it's kind of just weird that they obviously sack Nagelsmann out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, like, I know, like, a lot about Nagelsmann or anything like that, but I do hope, like, he does get some sort of retribution for this about his career, but
he's definitely gonna get another job soon.
Yeah, he'll get another job very soon. I also read somewhere that he could like be paid up to like 30 million euros by Bayern Munich because of the sudden termination in his contract. That's just how much money. That's just how much money they owe him. If he's not, I think the clause was if he's not able to find a job within the next like few months or something, that he could end up getting paid that much money, which obviously I mean that's a good way to dry them tears with that sum of cash. But like I was saying though, I just thought that like we were saying, the fact that they were just so scared that Thomas Tuchel was going to end up going to Real Madrid. But there's at least 4 managers I can think of, 4 or 5 managers that could be on a new team in the next couple months. Obviously, we have Antonio Conte that we can get into now, I guess. It's pretty much looking like day by day as the days go on, he is going to end up either leaving or being sacked by Tottenham. It's looking like that's pretty much a done deal. And they were looking at a couple options. I know Mauricio Pochettino, obviously, he doesn't have a job. That's another manager that could end up being in a job very soon. And obviously now Julian Nagelsmann losing his job could be an option for them as well. So yeah, for Tottenham, I mean, it's just about time, I guess. After that press conference, we knew it was over. Like it was like
the reset button.
After that happened, it was like it was a matter of time.
I've seen like manager problems, but like thank God this is not my team. Like where my own manager is cooking the players like this, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, but like Conte's been known to do that though.
Yeah,
like Conte's like,
but like for it to happen like in today's like it gotta stop, bro. Like.
Now the way you went in on Tottenham was hilarious.
The way you went in, if it was
killed
the
whole city, bro.
His head was gone, bro. He knew he was done for, bro. He just said, "Let me just go out with a bang. Like, let me just go out."
He lost it. Like, and the thing is, he lost it, but it was like he still has his pride, bro. Like he speaks up for what he like stands on.
Yeah, I mean everything he said was true. Like it wasn't like he lied.
Yeah.
he got up there.
I still feel like he should have took some accountability because it wasn't all 100% on the players. Mm-hmm. Like let's be honest, like Conte wasn't doing the best job either.
He should have started name dropping at that point, bro. I can't lie, man. I mean that was so funny.
I mean, he pretty much did. Like he didn't have to say no names. He knew what he was talking about. Like he was talking about the board.
If he did,
Daniel Levy and the board, they're just someone called them crooks, man. They don't know how to back a manager, and the same thing happened under Jose Mourinho. Like whoever, I don't even care who the next manager is going to be. Whoever it is, they have to back him because if not, it's like, what makes you think something's going to change if you bring back Pochettino, or if you go out and get a Nagelsmann, or if you try to get someone else. I don't even know who else might be available, but
the backing, like you said, the backing, like bro, like. We obviously know, like, in the past years, bro, one of the biggest problems with Tottenham is, bro, their center backs. And they don't sign anybody. It's like – and then they always go for the cheap options, hoping they would work out. Like, and then, like, obviously sometimes it works out with, like, Kulusevski, obviously, like, Bentancur. Like, but, like, bro, their defense – and, like, obviously Christian Romero, who's pretty solid. So, you said the backing, man, like – they're gonna need they better hope Levy gets out. They get a Saudi dude or something, man. They need that.
We know what's gonna happen.
Bro. Yeah, they need that money, man.
I know that they're probably getting desperate now, and I mean, you know, like we've mentioned in episodes before, Harry Kane. We don't know how much longer does he really have at that club.
Yeah.
How much longer does Son have? How much longer do they have before they just push that reset button, and then everything just everything changes and we have a completely new side, so Tottenham, I mean, they have some decisions to make, but like
Kane.
You said what?
I would like Kane,
Oh yeah. I'm sure every club would love Kane. I
was looking at Zaymal. He hates the idea of bringing Kane in.
I don't know why you would hate the idea.
He's saying like I think he said like we have Weghorst, like let Weghorst develop. I do not give a damn.
Harry Kane is Weghorst is literally like a false nine, and he does nothing else.
That's when you end conversations when people say
Harry Kane is literally the premium false nine, bro. Harry Kane was playing with the shot.
Let's not sign Harry Kane because we got big Wout Weghorst, man. Hey, man, bro.
I think that's what he said. It was like 2 weeks ago. But, like, it was a long – he's like, man, 100% though, he doesn't want Harry Kane from what he told me. I couldn't believe it.
He must drop an explanation in the comments or something.
And I think Harry Kane would probably want to stay in the country, right, to try to break as many records as he can. He just broke another record the other day ago. He passed Wayne Rooney in all-time scoring in the England record. So he's a record breaker already, man. He's already one of the greats. He just needs to win some trophies. I'm not saying he needs to win trophies to be like validated as a great player, because obviously I'm not dumb and I don't make.
He could use it. Like
he could use it. Yeah, literally. Like
and like realistically, I feel like it would just be like a massive upgrade to like where we like use Weghorst already, but like just 20 times better. Like it's just like it's just an upgrade. There's nothing more, bro. It's just an upgrade. Like you'd be a great addition, dude. Even without Harry Kane, like we got a squad, bro. Like like 7-0 aside and all that, we got a squad, bro. So like adding Kane to that, we just be
the squad
amazing.
is definitely solid. It's definitely solid. It's very good.
Yeah, for sure. And last thing on Tottenham, after they get rid of Conte, like I said, it's more things that have to change, obviously. And we've talked about Tottenham and obviously the play, pretty much what you said, Naeem. Defense shambolic, bro. But Christian Romero's side, they need a new goalkeeper because Hugo Lloris's getting older. They're playing Fraser Foster in goal. Like,
dude, shout out, dude. I like how everyone thinks about Davinson Sanchez. I remember when they signed him to be their star boy, bro. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything, bro.
And we expected a lot, man. It's like when you go there, bro. It's like you can't expect much. Like unless you're a Kane or a Son, bro, your career is probably gonna stall if you go there, bro. How many guys? Ndombele went there. We know how that ended up.
No one develops, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, going back to the day, but do you remember that? I don't know if y'all remember this, but there's a transfer window like in 2013 or 2014 where I remember that these guys Tottenham signed like 8 players. It was like Lewis Holtby. They signed Paulinho. Who else was in that? I can't remember. Sandro might have been in that, bro. Like dudes was really. I remember when that happened. Dudes was gassing that transfer window, bro. None of them turned into anything except for I think that might have been the summer they signed Christian Eriksen, and obviously he turned into. One of the best midfielders that they've had in a while there. But yeah, man, something's got to change, bro. Tottenham, and because you can't just keep sacking managers and be like, hey, maybe next one gonna hit. No, we like the last how many managers you had Pochettino, he got to the Champions League final, okay. Then you had Jose Mourinho, bro.
I think Nagelsmann is like perfect for them. He's really young and he has a proven track record and. Like, again, him being young, bro, hit the reset button, sell everybody, get some young talent there with the young manager. And just see where you go from there. Like,
the only thing I'm worried about is I mean, the proven track record thing, we can say the same thing about Conte and Mourinho, obviously, but like you said, the youngness is definitely like a turning point in the decision making that maybe if it was between him and like a Mauricio Pochettino, I mean, obviously Pochettino has more stature within the club. He's already been there and he already brought all that success. They didn't win any trophies, but they got top 4. They got Champions League final. So I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's so young might make them be like, okay, this is a long-term project that we can develop because they haven't had a long-term project in a while with the manager, bro.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is whenever a team tries to rebuild, I think one of the biggest mistakes they do is when they have a manager, they even at any sports, like even the NBA, like a coach or anything, you keep that person in for like 2-3 years, and it's like, oh, you're not doing your job, we sack you. I feel like if, especially with Nagelsmann, bro, he's got time, bro. He's got time, bro. Give him 10 years. Give him 5 to 10 years, rebuild it. I'm not saying like
you ain't getting 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying though.
No manager nowadays can possibly get 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I feel like that's the proper way to rebuild though. Like they try to rush the rebuild, but bro, a rebuild is a rebuild, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it takes time, bro. It takes a lot of time, not just 2-3 years. But we obviously know football nowadays, so yeah. But I think Nagelsmann should go there, to be honest.
No one like really like gets a great chance. If you mess up those first 2-3 years, bro, it's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Arsenal. They was messing up. Like he got there. Well, I mean, he won the FA Cup when he got there, but they finished like 8th twice or something like that. But they
stuck with him, bro. Now look where they're at, bro.
Yeah, they kept
to win the league.
Gotta have patience. But I was gonna say Eriksen.
Oh, go ahead.
Eriksen was 13, by the way.
You said what?
I said Eriksen was 2013. Like fact check that.
Oh, okay. So he was with the rest of them.
Yeah, they signed him in 2013. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember with the HP, right? The HP on the kit, bro. I remember that kit.
Oh, the HP kit.
That was bad. That was back at the White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
And
White Hart Lane.
They got the Under Armour.
Those are some solid kits.
Those was good times, but anyways, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say that shit is ugly.
No, it's not ugly. It was just a time, though. It was a time.
I get it,
bro.
But Yeah, and just to finish off on Tottenham, I know another manager that they were looking at was Marco Silva from Fulham. What he's doing at Fulham
Mhm.
is great. So, hey, I mean, if you're gonna hire a manager like that, though, just know like I just want Tottenham to be aware. Just give people time because last
Have
manager they gave
patience.
bro, Nuno Espirito Santo was there for like what, a year, bro, maybe two.
Yeah.
Jose, same thing. What's his name? Conte, even less.
Mhm.
So just have patience, man. Just have patience, and
Yeah.
we can move on from that. And I do want to speak briefly on Real Madrid as well because it's looking like Carlo Ancelotti is probably his time's probably up.
Mhm.
And then they're also looking obviously at Julian Nagelsmann. They wanted Thomas Tuchel. Obviously that's gone now. So Julian Nagelsmann is a choice, and another choice that I've seen in the Spanish press is that Florentino Perez obviously wants to entertain the idea of Zinedine Zidane returning as
Mhm.
manager of Real Madrid.
He's
So
done. He's done. Let him be, man.
Zizou.
I don't know, man. That guy had black magic, bro. He was able to. He just
Yeah.
was able to pull results out that. I guess that's just Real Madrid in general. They just it's so
Yeah.
annoying, bro. Some especially in Europe, bro. Oh man, but
Bro, he
I
just
mean, I don't
looks
know. I
evil.
think I'd like to see Zidane going against Xavi as managerial
Yeah.
manager duo in La Liga. That'd be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it kind of worries me though because I know Zidane, especially when Zidane was there the first stint, he has that pull where like a lot of like top level players want to go play for a
Mhm.
person like Zinedine Zidane, and obviously
Yeah.
we have that too with Xavi, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of players would
I
put
got a
Zidane.
pull, a stronger pull than that.
He said what?
I said Zidane got a stronger pull than Xavi, bro.
I mean,
Mm.
where's the proof in that though?
But like,
They're the same echelon, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
They both
But
sit
I mean,
at the same
obviously
table,
Zidane
bro.
is more proven as a manager, but as like
Mhm.
in terms of player allure, I mean, yeah, but so yeah, I mean, if Ancelotti going to Brazil is an interesting thing because I don't think Ancelotti's ever managed at the international level before. So yeah, I mean, I know they're begging for him. I remember I saw who was it that said was it Ederson or was it someone said like we want to beat Real Madrid. Oh, it was Ederson because they have Manchester City have wait no. Who has Real Madrid in the Champions League? Chelsea, right?
Chelsea, yeah.
I
yeah,
forgot who it was. They're like we want to beat Real Madrid so that he can come to Brazil and coach me, Casemiro, Vinicius, and all that.
Oh,
But
I think I saw that too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't
It
remember
was
who
a
it was.
Chelsea.
I really
it
can't.
was
Maybe it was Thiago Silva. Maybe.
Ederson.
I don't, but
Let's
I don't feel like I don't feel like Thiago Silva would say something like that though.
hello.
Huh?
It was Ederson.
Oh, it was
It was
Ederson.
Edison.
Let's beat Real Madrid to help bring Ancelotti back to Brazil.
Bring him back is crazy.
Bring him
But
back.
yeah,
Oh,
he did.
bring.
He
Sorry,
did.
I'm sorry, I misread it.
But yeah, they strong recruiting him. I mean, why would it just Ancelotti? But obviously, we know
Yeah.
international club football is completely different. So, I mean, Ancelotti's a legend. So we'll see. We'll see how he does if he does go there. If the rumors prove to be true and he leaves and Zidane comes in, I'd rather them get Zidane than Nagelsmann though, because I ain't gonna lie,
Hmm.
a Nagelsmann, a Real Madrid pressing the Gegen press with Nagelsmann would be crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'm good, bro. Get
Yeah. This is what it
Zidane
looks
back,
like.
and we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. So,
And
anyways,
Douglas is there. Luka Modric retired tomorrow, bro. His legs are gonna be done.
look at Modric's contract expires this summer, boy. Who
Yeah.
knows what's gonna happen? But he said already that like he wants to stay very bad. So I mean, I don't know. I
Who
mean,
wouldn't want to
yeah,
stay, man?
their midfield is pretty much going through a revolution right now because Cruz is done for. Modric is pretty much done. I mean, Casemiro already left. You know, so that era is done, man. Now we're
I mean,
looking
they got
forward
good
to
replacements. They got Kamavinga, Shuameni. They're
Well,
probably gonna get
Manny,
more people.
Camavinga
Manny.
been playing. Camavinga been playing all over the place for them recently.
Yeah. Like I see
Oh,
the games he's had at in midfield have been really good. So
I swear he was playing like fullback recently.
yeah, he
They
was.
deploy that boy anywhere.
He
But
was
yeah,
playing midfield against us in Champions League.
yeah, obviously Schumann, and probably like Fede. Well, whether they decide to play Fede Valverde on the right or in the middle,
Oh,
but
yeah.
um, obviously on the right, he's been predominantly on the right this season. But yeah, that's Real Madrid wrapped up. Now we can. Do you guys want to talk about the UEFA being UEFA deciding to investigate Barcelona on the
Let's go.
Negreira case or not?
Go
Huh?
ahead, yeah. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, man. So as you guys watching might know.
This is new to me. I haven't heard. So you gotta fill me
Sorry,
in too. I said I haven't heard about this either, so you gotta fill me in too.
you ever heard like the whole thing or just the UEFA part?
The UEFA part.
Okay, so well, basically all of this is that UEFA's now investigating the Negreira case as it's going on right now, and in Spain, obviously, Barcelona are getting ready to go to court. And you know,
Paying the
against
refs.
Negreira, against these guys, man, and I just, well, all I ask for people to do is to just educate yourself on the situation before you start saying things, because it's been crazy what I've been seeing. I mean, I know that it's Barca, so like if something bad happens, people are just gonna be quick to hate on us. But yeah, can y'all? Like, I just beg everyone, if anyone's watching this, please like just look. It's a quick Google search as to what happened, bro. So like, because I've seen people. First of all, I've seen people damning us without even no. There's literally no evidence that this happened, by the way, and I've seen people damning us already. Second of all, I've seen people just saying things. I just saw a tweet of a guy saying that if
Give
we're
some
found
examples.
guilty, huh?
Give some examples of what people are saying.
Oh, I was about to get into it on Twitter. Some guy just said that if Barca are found guilty, every trophy we won during the period where we were paying him would be revoked, including 10 La Liga titles and 7 Copa del
Ew.
Reyes. That's not true. That's completely false, by the way. Completely false. It's not true.
Well,
There's no
he said it as in like that's what's gonna happen.
no. It was just some random guy on Twitter. Like if
No,
Barcelona are,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like he put that comment like, oh, like this is gonna happen if you guys lose the case. Bro.
complete misinformation. That John got 30,000 likes, bro. Like you see what I'm talking about, bro? Like what is y'all doing, bro?
I
Like
thought he
just
said it in like I thought he said it as like a troll, bro. But he was like
no, he was
serious.
being. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know if he was trolling or not, but
Well,
he
yeah,
tweeted it. That joke got 30,000 likes, and now it's someone really out there who thinks that if Barca are found guilty, that we're just gonna have all of our titles stripped away, bro. No, bro. This is a purely financial like punitive case. It's not sporting. So we will not be getting relegated. We will not be getting a points deduction. We will not be getting our titles stripped away. Nothing like that. Okay. So, but anyways, for anyone who doesn't know what happened, a brief recap on the whole case is between 2001 and 2018, documents were found that allegedly Barcelona were paying a total of 7 million euros to a company of someone named Negreira, who was a vice president of the refereeing committee back in the day, and basically what happens is if it were found guilty, most likely will be fined. But now since UEFA's investigating the case, it is possible that they would ban us from European competition for a season, which is completely unrelated to the Spanish FA, which already conducted a majority of the investigation, and they've already come to the conclusion that it's there's no sporting punishment needed, it's just financial. So just in general, bro. Uh, I obviously I'm biased, but I try to be as unbiased as possible with these things. If we really were paying the refs for favorable decisions during that time period, we need a refund, bro, because we've been owed on countless occasions in the league in that time period, and it's crazy that people are just doing this, bro. And it's looking like a smear case, but I am glad that recently, apparently, they did find documents that pretty much found evidence that we weren't paying for favorable decisions. We were just paying for something that's very common, which is called a refereeing, like a assessment of like referees, which basically is you pay the referee for a report on how referees act, and then you use that report to try to like pretty much manipulate the referees. But it's completely legal, though, completely legal. So
Wait,
I
what do
just
you
want
mean? What do you
everybody
mean?
to know that.
What do you mean by manipulate?
So basically, what a referee, I think it's called a referee arbitration report. Basically, it's a very common thing that teams do where they pay like someone, usually it's a former referee, someone who's retired. You pay them a certain sum of money and they write a report on how referees act typically in games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they give you that report, you use that report to change how you conduct your players during the matches so that it pleases the referee, so the referee's on your side. But it's not it's completely legal to do that. It's very common. Every big team does it. But the thing that would get you in trouble is if you're directly paying referees to make favorable decisions for you during the matches, which is called match fixing. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Isn't it like similar to like, you know how like you're a boxer, right? You're watching like your opponent's like previous fights. You're just like assessing like how he fights. Isn't it like similar thing?
But it would be like if a fighter like got like one of like say it was like Conor McGregor versus Poirier or something, right? If Conor McGregor paid Poirier's coaches to find out how Poirier fights, that's pretty much the same thing, so that they could study it and get a report back. But it's legal though. It's not. But if Conor McGregor's team directly paid Poirier and said, "Hey, bro, sell in the second round, go down after I punch you," that's illegal. That's what we did not do. So that's
getting your own coach to hoe you like that's crazy though. That's like off topic, but
yeah, that was just like a way to explain it easier. So just everyone, please, bro, we are innocent in this, bro. We did not do this, bro. He's fighting for our life right now. We did not do this stuff, man.
Nah, we're about to win La Liga too, bro. It's all going downhill now.
UEFA real life might ban us, even if we're found innocent in the case. They still might ban us just for being like linked to the jump, bro. Which is kind of crazy.
What happened to the city's investigation on what's going on?
You said what?
Yeah, like the 100 cases of the 100 cases of them false advertising, like the way they were getting money.
That's funny because Everton just got hit. Boy, they just got hit today with the financial breach, and apparently they might get a points deduction, like quickly. Like Cities was just like you said, it was like false advertising for.
Yeah, they were saying like they had advertisements up, and then they would call the company and to like find out who the owner was or whatever.
Who owned it, yeah.
And literally the number wouldn't work. It was just a made up number. The number wouldn't work. So they were getting their money from like other like I don't even know who they're getting their money from.
I assume that case is gonna take way longer to solve because it's gonna be hundreds of breaches. Like if found guilty, like it's a very complex thing. So
I have to get punished though. That's insane.
As time goes on, we'll know more.
Would they even like go back to revoke like previous like titles?
No, they won't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it would probably be points deduction or maybe at the worst relegation, but like I don't know.
I don't think they'll do any of that. Like usually with things like this, I mean, I guess in the past since 2007, they've done crazy things when people have had financial breaches. Obviously, Juventus this year just got hit with a financial breach and they got deducted points in Serie A. In the past, they've been teams like Juventus and I think Napoli have been relegated all the way down to Serie C because of financial breaches and bankruptcy and all that. So it really just depends on how they view it, how they come to the conclusion. But it could be just a light slap on the wrist. They could just say, "Hey, bro, you're banned from the transfer window for January." And it's like, okay.
With point deductions, though, like how would that work? Like, would it go back like within those years?
No,
it's during the season.
Just like current season.
It's happened before. Where like, go ahead, Naeem.
No, you were about to say you were about to say what I was about to say. So just go ahead.
Oh, it's happened. Well, I don't think I was about to say because I was gonna say it's happened before where it happened like before the season. So say like everyone's at 0 games played and it's August and the season's about to start. If they find someone guilty during that time period, you can literally just start the season off at negative 15 points, and then like you're literally fighting to get to 0 and then above that.
Bad, bro, that's bad.
I think that's what happened to Juventus like 10 or 15 years ago, when they got hit with one of them jumps. So
hey man,
it's a serious thing, man.
I'm not like praying on the downfall, but like inshallah that happens, bro. It'd be great.
If it does happen, I doubt it.
That's literally praying on the downfall. That's literally praying on the downfall.
I don't think it'll happen by the time this season ends, but
yeah,
next season we're looking at. I mean, it could be a number of things though.
I feel like any like punishment really would be like, I'm not gonna say good, but like would be like effective. Like like you said, like would UEFA like take him out like European competitions too and everything?
Yeah, like it depends because obviously there's people calling for them to get relegated. I doubt it's gonna happen, but literally it can be anything from like they get a transfer ban for a year or like 6 months, like or like like for the January transfer window or something like that. That's what happened to Barca a few years ago, like in 2015, I think it was, or 14. We got well, it's because we illegally signed a player to like from like a youth contract. I think it might have been the Neymar signing, but yeah, we got hit with a transfer ban for like a season, I think it was. It could be something like that. It could be they're banned from European competition altogether. It could be obviously relegation, but like I said, I doubt it. Could be a points deduction, or it could be just a slight little tap on the wrist and we're like, hey, pay us 100,000 euros and we'll forget this ever happened. So it depends on all that, but
we'll see.
We'll see, and that wraps up the just the news around the European nations. So now we can get into our main show, which is basically what we're doing is we're creating a combined 11 of the Premier League. So 1 through 11, we're gonna run through 4-3-3 formation as always, and we're gonna see who knows ball here, man. Who really gonna suggest the best players? You feel me? So as always, Naeem, you can take us away, man.
All right, so yeah, like Edwin said, our best Premier League 11 from this season. Whether you want to go off of all-time accomplishments or like the quality of the player, like I suggest that we.
Oh, we're doing all-time.
I suggest that. No. I'm just saying like the current players, but like you can like Son, right? Like Son isn't the best. He hasn't had the best season, but like let's say you want to factor in like what he's done in the Prem so far, you could do that if you want. You could factor in accomplishments in the career, just like the best 11 players in each position in each position in the Prem right now. So I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of arguments. So I guess we could just start off with the goalie, man.
Starting goal, man. Who's the best?
Edwin, who you got? I want to ask you first. Edwin, who you think you got?
Who's the best Premier League goalkeeper right now?
I know.
I think the stats start talking them, so I have to go with Alisson Becker.
That's what I like to hear. Alisson. I think that was pretty obvious. Ain't that right, Mohammed?
Yeah.
You said what?
That was pretty obvious, right, Mohammed?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, okay.
What, you want a reaction out of you?
Who else? Before we move on, I want to know who else could be on this because I think Nick Pope is one.
Nick Pope is one if we're based off of the season.
Oh, Ramsdale could be one. Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, Ramsdale's had a great season.
Yeah.
If we're going like maybe like just in general of the player, like if we're not doing like what he's done in the Prem, Keylor Navas was recently in Nottingham Forest.
I would not choose him.
Probably De Gea.
De Gea would definitely be up there.
I think we made the right decision.
But yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that also.
Alisson, I remember the stat I showed you the other day, Edwin.
The stat was crazy. And you know who was at the bottom of that jump?
I need to bring that stat up actually
because I told you who was at the bottom of that jump.
Bro, hold on, I'm bringing up the stat right now. Okay. All right, so the stat was goals prevented this season in the Premier League. Alisson leads the league at 10.6 saves. There were 10 that could have been goals that he stopped. The next highest is Kepa. The next highest is Kepa, and he's at 5.5. That's double the next highest. And then third was Ramsdale at 1.54, and then fourth was De Gea at negative 3.68. So there's about 4 saves that he could have made to stop, but he didn't. And then Ederson was at the bottom at negative 4.10. Oh, bro! Like we obviously know our Edison. I think me and Edwin have been pretty clear on what we think about Edison. So, but yeah, bro, I've been saying it like all these episodes, bro. We would be almost relegation, bro, if it wasn't for Alisson, bro. That man's bailed us out on so many occasions.
I just want to say that list wasn't like the whole list of like all like everyone. That was just
yeah.
That was just them showing like the range that because the actual top 3 is Alisson, Burton Leno, and Jordan Pickford. That's the top 3 right now.
Oh, okay.
Goalkeepers. So But shout out to
All right.
Alisson, man. That's our goalkeeper right there. You feel me?
Bet. All right. Now we're gonna move to right back, man. Muhammad? Who you got right back?
I thought we were going center back.
No, we gotta start with the fullbacks, man.
Fullbacks first.
Yeah, let's do fullbacks first.
Not Trent.
As big of a shock it is, I don't have Trent either. On my right back.
Not a shock. Not a shock.
A couple things that come to. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I guess like maybe if I'm the only one who knows. I have Kieran Trippier. I was
gonna say Kieran Trippier is a very good option, and I was gonna say if we're counting like right wing back or like a right what's it called? You was just a wing back, then we could say Ben White, but yeah, Kieran Trippier is definitely probably my pick.
Yeah, because like for Kieran Trippier, bro, like. For Newcastle to be almost top 4, bro, he's a big part of it. Like he's obviously El Capitano over there. The leadership he's shown, the just the form he's been in all year. He's been really consistent all year. He's a big part of why Newcastle are so good defensively. Besides obviously Bodman and Schär at center back, but yeah, I think Kieran Trippier has been not a tad bit, but like Ben White's up there too, though. I can't lie. Ben White is up there too.
Ben White was definitely an option, but I think Trippier. I'm happy with Trippier.
Yeah, with Trippier. Okay.
He's been scoring free kicks, getting assists, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's been great. So Kieran Trippier's our right back, man.
All right, I guess we move on to the left back, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, the left backs, it's a small group out there in the Prem that are like really good, bro.
I think I know who my choice is.
I know exactly who my choice is. Anyway, if you have the same time as me, anyway, who's your choice?
Is he from the?
Say it at the same time. I'm gonna count down. You guys say it at the same time.
All right.
On go. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Zinchenko.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Yes, sir. It's Zinchenko, man. It's Zinchenko. It's Alexander Zinchenko. What a signing that was. Mikel Arteta's right.
I was about to say that like when I saw the signing, I didn't think too much of it, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, it wasn't a flashy signing or anything. Actually, they signed him for a decent amount of money, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it might have been
when they got that signing, bro. I was so happy I got that signing because I always thought I feel like Zinchenko's been always underrated in that Man City team, bro. But because obviously they had so many star players and everything. João Cancelo was at left back, so you didn't see a lot of Zinchenko. But bro, man, Zinchenko this year has been so fun to watch, bro.
He's been great.
The way he plays, oh my god, it almost feels like they have 4 midfielders at times, and then they have a back 3, and then like obviously the leadership he has, you can see it on the pitch, bro. Like he's been such a game changer for them. And he's a big part of why they're number 1 right now. So I love me some Alexander Zinchenko. What's your thoughts on that?
For me, he's the clear choice. But I mean, yeah, because
clear.
He's not even like an actual natural left back, bro. He obviously, like you said, he moves to the midfield, but the way he came in, bro, like they obviously had Kieran Tierney and a couple other guys that were options for them, but he stood out. He stood out by far.
Yeah, and then I guess other players. Shout out to Luke Shaw. Like I'm not gonna lie, if we were doing this like a couple months ago, it would have been a lot closer. But I feel like as a couple couple games by now, Luke Shaw has kind of dipped in form, in my opinion. So
I kind of I would put Robbo up there too. No, I want to put it over Zinchenko, but I've been enjoying every time I watch Robbo play, I enjoy it. It's not bad, but it's not
Yeah, it's just I feel like if you're gonna be up there, if you want to be obviously a great player, I think consistency matters. Obviously, Robbo's great, but this year the consistency hasn't been there with him. Yeah, but Zinchenko's been on a different level, man. So
consistency is key.
We're gonna go with Zinchenko, man. Zinchenko's been on a different level. I think this is where this is gonna be the center backs is where it's gonna get very dicey, bro, because there's so many different ones you can go with.
There's a lot.
There's so many different pairings.
if we're talking consistency, we know like who's in one of the center back spots, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think I have like a definitive one, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
like a.
I think
Who are
Lisandro
some
Martinez
Mohamed?
is. I think Lisandro Martinez is one of my definitive ones.
I think Lisandro. If we're gonna I
World
can
Cup,
rock with Lisandro.
Are we counting World Cup? We're not counting World Cup, right?
No, this is
I mean,
straight prime.
this is Prem. Yeah, but I mean that was this season. But yeah, the Prem. I mean, should we count the World Cup?
But like why is Trippier on here then? Why is Trippier on here then? Why is it
Even
on here?
if you count the World Cup, if we're just doing Premier League players, bro, there's no right backs that were in the Premier League that would have topped him.
But like, what did Trippier do in the World Cup though? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but I'm saying
we
no.
We don't have. We can take into consideration if we want.
I'm saying even.
Okay.
But my point is, even if you take into consideration the World Cup and you say, what did Trippier do? Like, who else was like Trent? Like, you can't put Trent there. You can't put who else?
Kyle Walker was solid.
I mean, that's not enough. That's not enough to put him on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess we can mix in a little World Cup. I'm not gonna lie. Like Lisandro. Like if we're going, I'm happy with Lisandro Martinez. We all agree. I'm happy with him.
Because he's not only like what's the word? He doesn't have like he doesn't only have the presence, but he has a consistency, bro.
Yeah.
Like sure he had like 1 or 2 games where it wasn't shown, but he's been consistently like everywhere stopping. Like, is no question for him.
Yeah, and like for him being like 5'4", the aggression he shows,
Bro,
and like he plays way bigger than 5'4", and then you saw it in the World Cup too.
Dude, we're signing him. Certain dudes was laughing at me saying, "Y'all signed a center back shorter than Messi."
Yeah, I was saying that. I was saying that. I can't lie. I'll put my hand up.
Shout out Dula G.
But yeah. I think this next center back spot is gonna be very dude. There's so many we can go with. You got likes of Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Rafael Varane, even like Sven Botman for Newcastle, who's been amazing, but like he's not a household name.
I was thinking Varane, like he's not like on that like he's good, he's really good, but I feel like there's a better pick. You know what I mean?
I think either Gabriel or Saliba for the spot.
For this spot, I think for me it'd be Gabriel because I feel like he showed up in big games. I feel like he lives for those big games. Like besides that Man City game, the 3-1, Gabriel Magalhaes just turns it on in those big games, in my opinion. Like I just see a different side of him, and I don't think he was always like that either. Like he's really improved his game this year.
He's improved a lot. Well, I mean, you can say the same about Saliba for pretty much everything. But
yeah.
I'm happy with either one, to be honest. But I think Gabriel, as of recently, has been immense. So we can go with.
That's
Gabriel.
what I was saying. Yeah, because Saliba was really hot in the beginning of the year, but like I haven't heard. Now he's still been solid, but I mean, it's not like
they're one of the best defenses in the league. So I mean, I think they merit a center back spot. Well, I mean, they already have a full back spot, obviously, but they deserve this spot as well, man.
Gabriel is in there, man. Now we move to the midfield, bro. Move to the midfield.
Uh-oh.
Who we got I think at DM, yeah. I think it's for me it's Casemiro at DM. Sure, I can't lie. Miro, man. Miro.
Get out the way.
I was saying at Real Madrid he was Casemiro, at Man United he's Miro, bro. Like that man's turned it up a different level. It's crazy to see like how different United are with him and without him, bro.
Yeah.
Like most valuable player, like even at like 30, bro. Like this might be out of date. He might be older than 30, bro. Like yeah, Casemiro. Shout out Partey. Partey's definitely up there too. But like he's missed some games. He's missed some games, injury. Rodri's had Rodri like it hasn't been like whatchamacallit, like I guess that like people haven't noticed this season, but like he still had a great season. He's doing
shout out what's it called? Shout out Fabinho.
Shut up, bro.
No.
Shut up, bro.
Another option could have been Bruno Guimaraes, but
Bruno G. Yep.
But he.
Ooh.
I mean, just as Newcastle's declined in form recently, but
yeah, João Palhinha could have been a great shout too. João Palhinha's been amazing for Fulham, bro. Leads Europe in tackles, bro. Europe's top 5 leads in tackles. I think it was the first one to reach 100. So,
But yeah, ultimately Casemiro's just the option, man. He's just the choice.
yeah.
But I think I know another guaranteed spot in this midfield, man.
Really? Because I can't think of one. Maybe I'm just
He was
bugging.
at Real Madrid, couldn't get it going. Went around Sociedad, went back to he was all over the place, but he found his home at Arsenal, man. Martin Odegaard, man.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid fans are really sad they let him go because I know. Yeah, now that I think about it, Martin Odegaard definitely deserves to be up here.
That's a guarantee, bro.
Yeah, Martin Odegaard is
Odegaard, man.
Yeah, he definitely guarantees to be up here, bro.
Now, this last spot is brazy.
This last spot, bro, there's so many options, bro. Obviously, Mohamed's gonna bring up Bruno Fernandes.
Huh?
I was asking him why he wasn't putting in Odegaard. I was confused.
We're just talking
I think he's just waiting for us to
Odegaard.
deliver on the last jump. But
all right, man. Hey, dude, there's so many. You say you gotta bring up Bruno Fernandes, right? Like that's your man, bro.
You said Bruno. You said Bruno. What the hell?
No. I said I expect Mohamed to bring up Bruno Fernandes for this.
Bruno's an option though.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. As much as people are saying KDB's had a bad year, he still had a really good year in my opinion. I don't really see that. KDB is up there.
I'm a fan of Partey over Bruno. Or are we not? But it's not excluding it's just midfield in general. It's not just CM.
Yeah, it's not position locked. It's not position locked.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have another holding midfielder, then we can go with that. But
Partey's an option.
I guess Partey is an option. KDB. I feel like we're forgetting somebody. I don't want to forget him.
Fabinho.
Dude, stop bringing up Fabinho, bro. Stop bringing up Fabinho, bro. Don't do that to me, man.
I mean, Bruno Guimaraes is still there, man. He's still good.
Yeah, Bruno G is definitely still there for sure. I feel like the comments. I feel like someone's gonna kill us, bro. Like I feel like we're forgetting somebody.
I mean, Enzo Fernandez has only been there since January, but he's turned that. He's done as much as he possibly could have.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, shout out James Ward-Prowse. He's been having a great year. James Madison's having a great year as well. Even the Leicester stuff.
If you want to drop Zaha into the midfield, we can have him there too.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about Zaha in the midfield.
Why are you always disrespecting Crystal Palace, bro? Stop this, bro.
And no, shout out Elise though. Elise is a baller.
Hey, so you just aired Zaha for Elise, bro? Zaha's literally what?
No, Zaha is like that too, bro.
Stop Partey in that joke, bro.
Yeah,
actually, we might have too many Arsenal players though. Let's give it to Bruno Guimaraes. Let's give it to
Nah. No, forget about that, bro. Thomas Partey has to here, bro.
Guimaraes in here, man.
They're a first in the league for a reason, bro. If we have too many, that's
yeah.
Well, Partey's barely played. Well, not barely played, but like he's been in and out.
Dude, but when he's played, bro, he's been such a game changer, bro. He's just so electric and elite. Come on, bro. You remember that goal earlier this season against Tottenham, bro? That little curler, first time curler.
Well, he been trying to score a goal like that for years, boy. Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, everyone used to hate. Partey's joke used to be he thought he was Essien. Like he would shoot from outside the box, thinking he was gonna smash that joke top, and that joke would fly out the stadium every time. But he finally got it right that time, man. So hey, I mean, I'm fine with Partey. You know, that's my countryman. You know what I mean?
I think this team without Thomas Partey doesn't feel right, bro.
Go ahead and slap Partey in there, man. Thomas, welcome to the team.
All right, man. We're up on the attack, the front three. Let's go with the left wing shot, man. I think this has to be one man and one man only, bro.
If we talking left wing,
I think this has to be. You know what I'm saying, Mohamed? I know you know who I'm thinking of.
Is he Brazilian?
Whoa!
No.
Hey, what the hell? What the hell, bro? Whoa! What are you talking about?
He's definitely not Brazilian. Far from it.
Wait! Don't tell me you're talking about who I think you're talking about, bro.
We talking about Marcus and Rashford, bro.
You're not talking
about Rashford.
You're not talking about what I think you're talking about, right?
You talking about Gabriel Martinelli?
Well, put Martinelli in that joke, man.
Oh
No,
my
Martinelli
God.
there
you're
now,
bugging,
bro.
you're bugging.
Put Martinelli there now.
You're bugging. No,
Telling this
like,
stuff, man.
Martinelli's had a great year, but I think Marcus Rashford, what he's done. Even
I've seen
before the
Marcus
World Cup,
Rashford
like, he was
ghost
solid.
games. I've seen Marcus Rashford ghost.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Marcus Rashford's impact isn't the best, but like the goals, you can't
bro.
deny stats, bro.
But
can't-
wait,
yeah.
does Martinelli not have stats? What is he talking about?
No, but
numbers.
but like he doesn't have the Marcus Rashford stats, bro.
What? Martinelli has what? Double-digit goals?
Yeah, I feel you.
What
But
is
the thing
y'all
is, like,
doing?
okay, as much as I'm talking about stats right now, once we get to a different position, like I'm not gonna go with stats, so it's not gonna be like so I can't just say the
I'll
stats
tell you right now,
are
Mo
everything.
Salah's not going in that.
No, I'm not vouching for Mo Salah. It's gonna be somebody else. It's not Mo Salah. It's not a Liverpool player, so you don't have to worry about it.
No, the right wing spot. Okay, we can go Marcus Rashford here. The right wing spot.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think left wing has to be Marcus Rashford. Right now.
Rashford has
No, but
14
all comps, Rashford's been crazy.
Okay, but like Rashford, if we're talking about Prem, Rashford is 14-3, Martinelli is 13-2.
No, we're talking. It's just the whole season. It's just the whole season.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
all
all comps too. Yeah.
All comps?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna put in the World Cup. We gotta put in all comps in too.
Well, all right.
But like, I heard y'all say his name. I heard y'all say Starboy's name, Bukayo. Come on, bro. That's right.
That's a
Bro,
certain.
Rashford left wing.
Yeah.
Rashford left wing, Mohamed Salah on the right. Come on, baby. No, stop. Yeah, it's definitely Bukayo Saka. Come on, bro. Kim Kardashian actually came at age 21, bro. Age 21, age 22. Kim Kardashian came to watch you. Come on, man. You gotta be in the team.
The last thing you want is Kim Kardashian watching you, bro.
All right, striker, man. Finish it off, bro. Who y'all got?
Dude. Just put him in there, bro. Just put him in there, bro.
Dude, I don't know if I want to put him in there because I don't think he's the best striker in the league. I don't think he is. I genuinely don't think he's the best striker in the league.
Who?
Who do you think
Erling Haaland isn't the best striker. It's Harry Kane.
Oh,
I guess you can obviously no, obviously because the stats like you could we're probably gonna put Haaland in, but you can't tell me Haaland's a better striker than Harry Kane. I'm sorry. Harry Kane just offers more, bro. Harry Kane offers more.
You were just talking about the numbers, the Marcus Rashford numbers.
That's what I'm saying, but that's why I stopped talking about numbers because now I would have contradicted myself.
Who's had a more impressive season though?
Obviously, obviously Erling Haaland. If we're talking about player though, I'm taking Harry Kane.
If we're talking about player that I would have chose Alexander-Arnold and like I don't even know.
Yeah, but
Alex Robertson as left back and
my God,
what's it called at center back? Like Thiago Silva or something.
What Kane's doing without bro, come on. We know Haaland's service, bro. De Bruyne, this and that. But like, come on, bro. Kane's service is trash, and he's still putting up 20 goals, bro.
We're like picking the individual players based on their performances, bro.
Yeah, I guess we can slap it Erling Haaland.
What are you in denial for, bro?
We can slap it Erling Haaland, bro. But I think I don't know.
This guy's breaking records for fun, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's not, bro. He held these up, bro. We held these up, man.
Bro, this was straight Man United and Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal players besides Alisson, Trippier, and Haaland, bro. Besides three people.
It's only 3 United players.
It's
only one. It's only one player outside the top 6 or the big 6.
That's not surprising.
But the top 6.
Hey, I was trying to put Bruno Guimaraes in. What are you talking about,
bro? We can't leave Thomas Partey out of this, bro. I'm sorry.
And plus, don't blame me for that. And also, you know what I'm saying,
bro? Guimaraes has missed time since the World Cup too, like bans and injuries. So
here's another one about a manager.
Oh, okay. Who's the manager?
It could be Eddie Howe. Could be Eddie Howe. Could be. Oh no, you know who I would want to put in? De Zerbi, bro. To switch it up, because y'all was complaining about outside top 6. Let's put De Zerbi in that mug. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know, that's the Brighton manager. That's the Brighton manager.
Yeah, that is the bright manager. We need
So,
that.
y'all was looking confused.
No. I knew who De Zerbi was the bright manager. I was just thinking of other people.
I was laughing at something else.
I would either want
De Zerbi's
Mikel
up there.
Arteta, De Zerbi, or
Hey, Lopetegui's up there, bro. For Wolves, I ain't gonna lie. I like Lopetegui, bro. Lopetegui's up there.
I've seen him hold bad. I've seen him hold bad results this season.
No. I just like the way he put. I like the way he manages. I don't know.
Another player we could have put out wide. Well, I mean, I guess he like he's not as consistent as Rashford is, but
Anthony?
Kaudu Mitoma, man. He could have been one of our. I just want to say his name this episode so people know Kaudu Mitoma.
Boy, the amount of times I've seen him cook Trent, bro. Damn, that boy was frying Trent. Oh he's
cooked too many guys this season, bro. He's cooked too many guys.
He was shaking Trent out of his cleats, bro, out of his boots.
Or Mickey Almiron maybe from Newcastle, but he's kind of cooled off. But I mean, he had a goal a couple weeks ago. He had a goal a couple weeks ago. I forgot who it was against, but Mickey Almiron, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
So honorable mentions, I guess, across the board. Bruno Fernandes, Rafael
Ivan Toney from Brentford up top.
Ivan Toney for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Who else? Oh, we could have had Trossard in here too, because
Leandro Trossard for sure.
And Arsenal, he been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And also, like you said, De Bruyne, but people would.
I feel like
his expectations are just so high that people are.
Mm-hmm. Feel like Ibrahima Konate would have been in this team if he wasn't injured and he was playing like all the time. I feel like Konate would have been in this team.
Konate's a good. Well, he might be an option next season. Obviously, Thiago Silva, another option we could have went with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah. Thiago Silva,
like you said, Luke Shaw earlier. Sven Boston from Newcastle.
Right back, Kyle Walker Peters is up there. He's had a good year. Philip Billing for Bournemouth. He's had a good year, even though they suck. But like
I would not mention his name in this though. He has had a good moment though. Other couple shout outs. Shout out to
Morgan Hughes White.
Morgan Hughes White. He's been not one of their best. He's been him and Brennan Johnson. They're the only guys on that team worth saying anything about. Dan Burn at Newcastle, though. Dan Burn.
Yeah.
Joe Willock's been underrated this season. Jolinton. That Newcastle team got gems in it, man.
Nathan Ake.
Akanji from City.
Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't rate Akanji, bro. Akanji. I like watching Akanji. I feel like I don't rate Akanji, bro. But like, if we keep it on. Oh, and Rico Lewis was in there a week in, a week out. He might have been up here, bro. I'm a big fan of Rico Lewis, bro. Big fan of Rico Lewis. Harvey Barnes for Leicester. Big fan of him. Harvey Barnes.
Now we're just naming players. We're just naming.
Now we're just naming players. Like, hey, shout out Nato for Leeds too, bro. I love Nato too, bro. I love Nato too.
Anyways, that wraps up our combined 11 from the Premier League. As always, if you guys are watching up till now, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share the video if you can. And like I always ask my two co-hosts, if y'all have any parting comments, go ahead and say them before we get up out of here.
Hey, man, episode 9, episode 10 on the way. Big episode. A lot of people don't get here, man. So
that's all I'm saying.
We're grateful. We're grateful, man. We're grateful, bro.
We're very grateful. Consistency is key, man.
We got to do something special.